Good morning, people of God. I trust that you and yours are well. We thank God for this opportunity of being alive again that is according to us by God. This is Pastor John Jue Elias, and I'm coming to us on 5 number 90, 590. The 5 stands for family altar. This time is 90. We thank God that 3 months have passed by when we are doing these podcasts, and I trust that they have been a great blessing to you, and they will continue to be a blessing to you as well. We would want to title our talk today Peer Pressure, Peer Pressure, and we are reading from the book of Psalms, or Psalm 1 verse 1 to 2. Psalm 1 verse 1 to 2. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. It means that it is important, those that you walk with and those that walk with you, it is important and of great concern to God of those that stand with you and those that you stand with them in their ways, and even those that you sit with, those that you hang out with. They are of great importance to the Lord. So blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of scornfuls, or more of mockers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. God has a delight in one who delights in his word, one who reads his word daily, one who meditates on it daily. God is concerned about your peers. God is concerned about your groupings. God is concerned about your hangouts. God is concerned about who you spend your time with, who influences you, your counselors, and those that advise you. God is very much concerned about that. Now, we will define a few words and then I'll say a few words, and then in the subsequent podcast, maybe tomorrow, we will take it to another level. But a peer is a friend. A peer is a friend. P-E-R. That is a friend. That is your equal. A person that is of equal age with you or thereabout. That is a fella or fellow. That is a peer, is a buddy, is a friend, right? Is one who influences you and whom you influence. So peer pressure is influence for members of one's peer group. And it is important to know because previously we have talked about peer pressure and focused it on youth or on teenagers. There is peer pressure everywhere. With the teenage, there is peer pressure. There is peer pressure of young adults, those that are from 20 years up to 25, they have their peers. Those that are 40s, they have their peers. Those that are 50, they have their peers and peer pressure. Those that are 60, they have their peers and peer pressure. Those that are in 70s and 80s and 90s, they also do have their peers, their age mates, and they have pressures here and there of every kind. So none of us is not pressurized. None of us that is not put at an awkward corner in different times. We would want today to talk about general peer pressure and that which is positive, and then in the subsequent podcast we will talk about what is generally known as peer pressure. It has a connotation that peer pressure is bad, but not every peer pressure is bad. You can have pressure that is good. So let's go and talk a little bit in that light. You know, your peers are people of your age, or close to it who have experiences and interests similar to yours. You have the same interest. You and your friends make dozens of decisions every day, and you influence each other's choices and behaviors. This is often positive. It's human nature to listen to and learn from other people in your age group. That is natural. As you become more independent, your peers naturally play a greater role in your life. As school and other activities take you away from home, you may spend more time with peers than you do with your own family members. That is your parents and your siblings, because most of the time you are in school, so you are likely to have some behavior and have some influence from your peers. You will probably develop close friendships with some of your peers, and you may feel so connected to them that they are an extended family. I believe each one of us identifies with that. Besides close friends, your peers include other kids or other teenagers you may know who are of the same age as you, like people in your grade. They are your peers. People in your church, they are your peers. People in sports teams, they are your peers. Or people in the community that are around your age group. These peers also influence you by the way you dress, by the way you act, by the things you are involved in, by the attitudes that you show, and by the behaviors that you portray. It's natural for people to identify with and compare themselves to their peers as they consider how they wish to be, or think they should be, or what they want to achieve. People are influenced by peers because they want to fit in. Mark the word, to fit in. You want to fit in with so and so. You want to fit in your group. Be like peers as they admire, or do others as they do, or have what others have. Right. There is peer pressure that is good. You already know that the teens years can be tough. You are figuring out who you are, what you believe, what you are good at, what your responsibilities are, and what your place in the world is going to be. That is teenage. That's when children or young adults are experiencing these difficulties in their age, right? That's when they are having confusion in their minds. They are discovering who they are. They are figuring out who they are and who they are going to be. And psychologically is known to be true and natural. So we parents, when our children are 12 and 13, 14, up to 19, we should not be so restrictive to them, because psychologically that's when they are supposed to be discovering themselves. Most often, we parents, we want to muscle that discovery. We still want to direct that discovery. We still want to impose our values on that discovery. But that is the time we are supposed to navigate that exploration with them, so that we may be able to help them. They may not want to be so much with you. They want to identify themselves with their peers and with their friends, and that is natural. That is should be allowed. That should be our work as parents, to help them navigate that and ensure that they don't fall in wrong groups or in wrong hands. It's comforting to face those challenges with friends who are into the same thing that you are. But you probably hear adults, parents, teachers, guidance, and counselors, advising you. Talk about peer pressure more than the benefits of belonging to a group. There are many benefits belonging to a group that one gets because it belongs to a group, especially when it is a good group. You might not hear a lot about it, but peers have a profound positive influence on each other and play important roles in each other's lives, like friendship. Among peers, you can find friendship and acceptance and share experiences that can build lasting bonds. Positive examples. Peers set plenty of good examples for each other. Having peers who are committed to doing well in school or to doing their best in a sport can influence you to be more goal-oriented. 2. Peers who are kind and loyal influence you to build these qualities in yourself, and that is good peer pressure. Even peers you never met can be role models. For example, someone watching your age compete in the Olympics can be a model to you. Give a piano concert that can influence you to learn music, or spearhead a community project might inspire you to go after a dream of your own. So these are good peer pressures that will pressure you into discovering what is your passion and what is that you want to do in life. There is feedback and advice. Your friends listen to give you feedback as you try out new ideas. Have you ever had, a group cheering each other in a good performance? Maybe it is audition or trial for something, or you are competing and you have your peers who are cheering you. That is giving you feedback and encouragement, and is good, and you can't have that if you are not in a group. A group can help you explore your belief and discover problems. Peers can help you make decisions, what courses to take, whether to go for your haircut or hairdo, let it grow or dye it, or how to handle an argument. Peers can give each other good advice. Your friends will be quick to tell you when they are when they are thinking that you are making a mistake. There is a group that can tell you, don't do that, that's a wrong, that is a mistake, and that is coming from a group. There is the aspect of socialization. Your peer group gives you opportunities to try out new social skills. Getting to know lots of different people is beneficial to you, such as classmates, such as teammates. Give you a chance to learn how to expand your cycle of friends, building new relationships with other people and working out differences. These are good skills, social skills that one can learn. You may have peers who agree or disagree with, compete with, or team with, peers who admire, and peers who don't want to be like you. All these offers our teenager an opportunity to discover themselves, and we should not hinder them. We should not bottle them up to where they do not have a group in which they can get in there and navigate themselves safely and securely. There is encouragement. Peers encourage you to work hard, to get the sorrow in the concert, or to come out in your talent, help you to study. Peers can help you study. They can help you listen and support you when you are upset or troubled. And they would empathize with you or have your feelings with you when you are experiencing difficult situation. New experiences. Your peers might get you involved in clubs, that is good club, school clubs, or sports or religious groups, which is good. Your world would be far less rich without peers to encourage you to try something new out there. Listen maybe to some good music, right? Or even be able to take you to church, take you to audition, take you to do great things. So, folks, nothing is wrong with being in a peer group. There is good and positive peer pressure, as we have seen. Until tomorrow, may the Lord bless you. Think on these things. We will connect. Maranatha. Amen.